up, Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Soul Leveling Chapter 121. So last chapter, after, of course, Jinwoo just slaughtered all these orcs, just as he was about to kill the orc chieftain, he found out that the system doesn't see him as human anymore. So he's starting to slowly learn that he's the Shadow King. He's slowly but surely learning. And then in the raid, and this is the second half of the chapter, when they're battling the Arclick was just pissed off. Like, he was mad that the Jinwoo didn't need him. He's like, what the fuck? What are you guys doing here? He's like, we're here to kill, and you know, a Shadow Ultra Atomic Ant, aka Bear, was like, we're here to kill you. He's like, but I thought the Shadow King needed me. Why did he call me? He's like, Bear was like, because he doesn't need you, obviously. And he went like full on Karen. The arc, like, let's be real, he went full on Karen. And then Beru, aka Shadow Ultra Atomic Ant, was like, dude, you talk way too much for someone that's gonna die. And that leads us into this chapter where Arclick is about to die. So let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. And there it is. Boom. Bye, bitch. Ah, no. Ah, yes. Arclick Karen is done. Bye. Bye, Karen. Bye, Undead Karens. I know you all salty that Jinwoo didn't want your ass, but yeah. And there is the victory screech of Shadow Ultra Atomic Ant, also known as Beru. I knew it was strong, but hold on a second. I'm sure. Yeah. How could it kill the Arclick in one hit? All the undead are down as well. And then there's the victory screech. I knew it was strong, but to be this strong, how are you underestimating Shadow Ultra Atomic Ant? Like, stop it. If they're this strong, Hunter Sung Jinwoo doesn't even need to enter the dungeon and still clear it by just sending in his summons. Well, duh. A huge amount of magic energy would be exhausted for controlling these many summons, so he might not be able to use them all at the same time, but even if he uses just half as many summons as the ones here, his power is much stronger than any large guild in our country. Well, why do you think he decided to say fuck y'all and go form his own guild? Jeez. Young Nim, let's not waste more time and push ahead with merging our guild with Hunter Sung Jinwoo's guild. Duh! That's smart. This guy really now refer to it as alliance, okay? Alliance. The new guild created by the best hunter and one of the 5 major guilds in the country, the Night Order, are pushing for an alliance. Doesn't that sound nice? Huh? You really want to try your luck with that, Young Nim? Do you really think that Hunter Sung Jinwoo needs our help from what you saw today? Hey, think about it. Do you think he can bend the law for guild activities just because who he is? He probably should be able to. He's the motherfucking king. He should. But probably not. Excuse me? Even if it's possible for his summons to clear dungeons, he still needs to fill the minimum head count for the raid team. He has to match that count no matter what. Did you forget the basic requirements for raiding? Oh, you're right. We will be the supporting force, and Hunter Sung Jinwoo will be the manpower. It's a win-win. That's right, huh? But if that happens, wouldn't it be like leeching off of him? Yeah! Hey, support. Consider it us giving reliable support. Yeah, you're still leeching off of him. You're freeloading. There's the rain. Back at the school. I need to confirm what happened with my own eyes. My son goes to this school. Get out of the way. Are there any other survivors? No, sir. The 213 students who escaped in the beginning are all safe. But the number of students saved is 10. The rest of the students who failed to escape are all... This accident could have been predicted and be prevented. This shows the increase in... Wait, I mean... Did I read that right? Okay, yeah. Here we go. This shows the increase in the gate activity around Seoul for the last 6 months. And this shows the worldwide stats of the increasing number of gates. The number of gates appearing has spiked up noticeably throughout the world. However, that isn't the only strange thing. More and more people are wanting to confirm their awakened rankings. As more monsters appear from the gates, the number of hunters who can block the gates is also increasing. As if to maintain a balance. Something is starting to change. But that does make sense. That the more gates that are opening, the number of hunters who can block the gates is also increasing. That makes sense. That really makes sense to maintain that balance. Otherwise, like, if it goes off kilter like that, it would throw everything into complete chaos. Something is starting to change. Then what you wished to talk to me about was Japan, USA, China, Russia, France, Britain, Germany, and even from the Middle East. These are official documents from those nations wanting to make contact with you, Hunter Sung Jinwoo. I'm certain that some of them have even made unofficial contact with you already. Yep. Of course we did. Let's see. Sorry, this is just being a pain in my butt. Come on, Manga for Life. Stop being slow. There we go. In all honesty, the Hunters Association has no right to block these people. We can only protect your personal information according to your request. We know everything depends on your decision, Hunter Sung Jinwoo, but I fear that our country will not be able to adapt to the incoming changes if you decide to leave us. We have arrived. Your sister is in this hospital. Hunter Sung Jinwoo. We will provide you with anything within our powers. So, would you please stay in South Korea? Officially, there were 10 S-rank hunters, including Hunter Sung Jinwoo. We lost 3 among those. 2 died at the hands of monsters, while 1 abandoned Korea for America. The Hunters Association cannot afford to be hands-off in this matter anymore. We have to do everything possible for the Hunters Association to be playing its part. Hunter Sung Jinwoo, please tell us what you need. If that's the case, would you let me enter high-ranking gates all by myself in the future? Yes! Yes! Are you asking me to exclude you from the minimum head count rule? Yes, and plus, he can fulfill the minimum head count rule with his Shadow Soldier, so... the head count regulation is the minimum safety net for the hunters. It is the policy to prevent hunters from entering dungeons without preparation and, losing their lives. Are asking me to, sorry, let me make sure. You're asking me to remove it for you? Perhaps the reason you made a guild is, yes. Will it be difficult to fulfill that request? A one-man army. It's not impossible to grant that. Just leave it to me. So, yeah, so that freeloading thing that you thought you were gonna have, nah, it's not happening. Miss Sue, Yan, good work today. Yes, you too, Director. Hello, Nuona? Nuona, don't you want to join our guild? Instead of being trapped and acting as a public relations person for my father's guild, wouldn't it be better if you leave your name on our guild's employee list and do whatever you want? Guild, what are you talking about so suddenly? Hey, did you know that, Jin Hui is coming back to Korea? Why would I not know my sister's work? Of course I know. It's just that we're short of one founding member for the guild. Are you asking me to join a guild that isn't even created yet? Jinho, are you sure that you're not being swindled by some shady person? Ha, if you find out who the shady person is, you'll be shocked. Oh, we might have our third founding member. Oh, yes, we will. Who is it? Is this the third person you were talking about? This is, Su-Yun, my cousin, and she is an A-rank hunter. Wow, I'm in front of the real Sung Jin-woo. What's so cool about that? You're a wait, what's so cool about that? You're a celebrity. This person is an A-rank hunter? I get to meet the hunter who, ruined Min Sung's press interview and immediately disappeared. Aren't you getting surprised by the wrong thing here? Jinho is a D-rank hunter. His cousin is an A-rank hunter. Is there a condition to being awakened that is passed down through the genes? Is passed down through genes? You know what? That's a good question because we know how strong Jinwoo's papa is. And Jinwoo's been awakened. And Sister's gonna be awakening. So there's gotta be something going on in them genes. There has to be something. It's at least in Jinwoo's family's case, there is definitely something going on in them genes. Oh God, yeah. Well, there are cases where siblings are awakened together, and my father was a hunter as well. Did you hear anything from Jinho? Yes, he said that you were missing a founding member for your guild. If you join our guild, there may be various news articles about you. Will that be fine with you? That's still better than getting mixed up with Yoojin Sung. Yoojin Sung? He's my older brother, Young Nim. That's the brother with the bad personality, right? He seems to be famous already. Excuse me, can we take a selfie so I can upload it to my SNS profile? Do you even know what you're talking about? If you want to count summon creatures as members of a raid team? Yeah? Do you think such a thing even makes sense? Yes, especially in Beiru's case, it totally does. Hunter Sung Jin-woo has barely finished creating his guild, and this nonsensical regulation has been created. If this isn't preferential treatment, then what is? Dude, motherfucker, you haven't even worked with Jin-woo. Like, what is wrong with you? You don't know how strong he is? Oh, wait till they find out he's the Shadow King. Then they will be saying other shit. They will be like, oh, okay. We can make a pass. The Hunters Association should be fair, but they're helping out Hunter Sung Jin-woo. Please say something, Association President Go Gun-hui. There we go. Yes, that is true. This is preferential treatment. At least he admits it. I would like to ask one question to everyone gathered here today. An assault team comprising of 20 A-rank hunters, or a team comprising of just one person, Hunter Sung Jin-woo. If you were to accompany one of these teams on a dungeon break, which team will you choose? Honorable member Nam Jun-wook, didn't you recently move to an apartment building near the Hunters Guild? Why did you move to a location where the cost of housing is several times more expensive than the one you were where you were previously living in? That is not related to this. Oh, you want the best for your own safety, is that not true? The citizens of Korea feel the same. Everyone wants to move to safer cities if they have the money to move. Ooh! Ooh, he got you there! And the timing of this chapter. The timing of this is just epic. I'm not going to go into why, because I want to keep going here. Many countries are hell-bent on stealing away Hunter Sung for their own safety. Do you really expect him to remain here if you can't even fulfill one of his requirements? I'm asking if you wish to see the incident of Hwang Dong-soo abandoning us for America happen all over again with Hunter Sung. If you believe that this regulation is unreasonable, then when there was another S-rank gate in Korea, I hope that you are aware about who would save whose life in this situation. Ooh. Yeah! That is a good point, too. That is such a good point. He got you there. The president got you there. And best part is, Jim Woo don't have to deal with no freeloader or no extra freeloaders. Yeah, he has a couple of freeloaders, sure. He does. But those, actually, you know what? I don't count them as freeloaders, really. Because they're funding this shit. So I don't count them as freeloaders. But yeah, if he would have had to ally with the other guild as support, that would have been some motherfucking freeloading. There are no freeloading here. There's preferential treatment by the president, sure, but it's understandable why. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more soul leveling content, there's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.